welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and today I am sharing a flip through of this journal that I have named Rose Marie in honor of my granny, whose name is Bonnie Marie, and her sister, my great aunt, whose name was Betty Rose, and neither of them are with us anymore, but I enjoyed thinking about them as I was creating this journal. I made this in conjunction with the June Just Junk and Household Stuff Junk Journal Challenge with DearJulieJulie, and I'll have her information linked below. This measures, let's see, it was right at 8.5 by just under 6 inches by a 2-inch spine, right there. I have a tassel here that is detachable. And on it, I have a couple of tags that are put on there with bulb pins so they can be removed and used as needed. And different flosses and ribbons and parts of a sari that I used throughout the journal. I also have, there is a chain of gems that for some reason, I guess because it's the heaviest, it always wants to disappear into the middle of the tassel. But there are 3, 4, there should be a 4th one in there because there were 2 strands. There we go. There's the gems. And maybe they can get rearranged to where they show a little bit more on the outside. As always, I'm going to make a stack over here of the things that I've put inside the journal so that you can see what it looks like without everything crammed in. All right, I have this ribbon that I've tied in a big old bow as a closure, and for some reason I can't get it untied, and I'm probably gonna tie a knot in it if I don't be careful. All right, what's going on here? There we go. That should go that way. There we go. And I have it threaded through this matchbook style little notebook / journal, and I actually made it into a booklet because I used one of Julie's kits that is a mini book. I have an old-fashioned style ribbon closure, and this opens up. There we go, just like that. And then here's the book, and it's called Roses, and every other page, let's see, the in-between pages are open for journaling, but the entire book is included in this little notebook. And I just thought that was a fun way to do the matchbook technique. And it is lined with wrapping paper. And on the back there's wrapping paper. Let's set this to the side. All right, and so here is the cover. And this is from a paper pad called Preserved Paper by DCWV. And on it I have a couple of Julie's digitals, and I have another piece of the sari, and then I have a double bow ribbon tied through it. It is a hidden spine, so all you see is this paper. And this is wrapped around from the inside, and it is from a very old photo album, and I took this out of the cover. And I can link the video to how I did that below. When we open it up, I really like how this turned out. I wanted to have a pocket behind the plastic, but I didn't want to make it a shaker. I wanted it just to look more like, what do I want to say? A vignette, I guess. And so I was able to do that there. Here's the pen that I have included, and it's got little dried flowers in there that coordinate with the colors of the kit of pink and gold. It has 5 signatures. And so here we go. And I'm going to try not to overly talk. I have a journaling card here. This is made from a Project Life card, and I just collaged on it. Here's one of my ready edges that I actually used to make a pocket instead. This is a belly band, and I've made a guest check into a journaling card. And then this is a little secret here because this tag pulls out for some extra journaling space. But when you do this, it looks like it's just part of the decoration. A little mystery there, and I like that. I think I'm going to leave that in there instead of taking it out. It's not like it's causing much issue. I liked this. I cut out a circle and it was too big, and so I cut a smaller one out of it, but I didn't throw it away, and then I popped this one into the center, and I just like that look. I think it looks pretty. The center of each signature is a coloring page. This is just a tissue applique. I had some tissue paper that is printed with furniture and tables and people's silhouettes. Household goods, I guess would be the term. Here's another of the ready edges, and it just flips out. Here's a hidden paper clip. And it's stacked. I left it just stacked, so it's almost, I don't know, almost like a waterfall. This is a button that I tried crocheting around. Well, I did crochet around. It's just not great, but it's still crochet. And then I added a little piece of the sari and another button on the inside of it. This flips out. Here I have one of my double pockets, and I have a notebook here that I have fronted, put a card on the front, a playing card, and then there's all different kinds of papers in here. These are all dyed papers. There's some wrapping paper, coloring page, and it's held together with this safety pin. So you just undo the safety pin, you can take the whole thing apart, no problem. Another journaling card. These are all pages from this book that I gutted. Well, kind of gutted. I took all of the pages out that weren't glued in, and I have different plans for that book. And my tape came with it. And so you'll see a lot of those pages in here in various forms. This is from a junk mail envelope, and I've got it collaged with napkin and wrapping paper and pieces of the scrapbook album and all different kinds of things there. And then on this side, I have a little notebook that I've got put together with, let's see, the washi tape hinges. A little sticker on the top. And 3 tags and a postcard. Here's another of my ready edges. Here's signature 2. And this cluster is not a pocket. The one on the front was a pocket. That one is not. Here's one of my double page pockets with an altered Project Life card and a journaling card. And this is wrapping paper and this is drywall tape. And I have fallen in love with the drywall tape. This coloring page, I loved how this happened because this card, these flowers are very reminiscent of those flowers on the coloring page, so I had to stack them together. This is some of that tissue paper with the furniture, and this is my flap up envelope, and I've used wallpaper on the back side of it. Journaling card. Center of the second signature. Here's the other side of the envelope with a large journaling card. It's a file folder that I've altered. This is from a greeting card. Let's see, this is tea bag, that little bow. And then this envelope is from a magazine, or a catalog, I mean, and I have filled it with little punched tags. And I think that's gorgeous right there. And that flips out for more writing space. I've used some inking to color those. That reminds me of my first mother-in-law. She and her husband's senior pictures were black and white, but then they went in and added color afterward, and that's what that reminds me of. I don't know if there's a proper term for it or not. I cut out a whole bunch of little tiny postcards from a freebie that Julie had and just covered that whole edge of that page, and I like the way it looks. This flips out. Here's the third signature with another of the ready edges. And another of the, why do I keep forgetting what they're called? Clusters. Gosh, I don't know why I can't remember that. And then I just added some wrapping paper and some digital to that book page. This paper clip is holding on this flip out, flip flop, I can't remember what it's called, but I've made it with a playing card and with a Project Life card and with a Dear Julie Julie digital. Flips out. Covered up the happy birthday with some of Dear Julie Julie's digital. This is crinkly noisy paper. This was papers. This is from papers that were between iron-on sheets for t-shirt transfers. And I kept them because I knew I'd use them for something. And I thought, oh, why not tea dye them? And I like the way they turned out. They've got a nice crinkly sound. So I like to add them into some of my journals. Here's the center of the third signature. I lost count. Here's my fabric flip up, and this is made from toilet paper and dried flowers put through an embossing folder, and I'll link to this video below. And I just pinned it to the front of that sari garment that I was using. And this flips up, and then this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And then I have a seed packet back here, which is actually what the seeds are that are in that. And it is a hidden journaling card. And that is all on a piece of packaging. This is a whole piece of packaging on the back of it. And this is tissue paper on the top, and just some more things, a cut off from a piece of paper. I like the way it turned out. Another of the ready edges that made a pocket. Excuse me. This is something that I cut out from, I don't know. I'm actually not sure where I got that from. It was just in my stuff. And this is a book page, and I just backed it with a piece of the paper pad so that when you open it up, you've got writing space here and you've got writing space here on that book page. But I like the layer that it makes. And then more writing space on the back. This is my floating butterfly belly band. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It doesn't even look like it's there. It doesn't look like a belly band, does it? This comes out from behind the butterflies. I will link my video for that below as well. Another of the book pages. This one is inked, and it's got 2 different inks on it, and it's got Spectrum Noir markers splattered onto it, my goodness, and some gold nail polish in the middle of the flowers where the yellow was. And then I'm just going to show you this because I just really like the way it turned out. Like I said, you don't realize that that's a belly band. I think it's pretty. All right, and this is the 4th signature. This cluster is a tuck, and I've just added a little bit of glue there apparently. I'll fix that. Didn't know I had a piece of glue there, so I'll have to fix her face too. I'll do something. And this is just a folded writing space. I don't even know how glue got there because I didn't even put glue on that. It happens. And you've got a mess on your desk. That's what you work with. Here is another coloring page, and it was actually the front page, and so it had like the author's note on the front. So I covered it up with a guest check that I did a watercolor stamp on. Little tag in here for journaling space. Here I have a Rita Donnelly flip with writing space. This folds all the way down, folds back up, and that folds over. I have a journaling card tucked in here, and that opens up as well. And then the clip was holding that closed, and this opens up, and you've got a flip. Let's see, what is this? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Is it a waterfall? Is it a flip-flop? Flip out? I don't know. I have a pocket here. It has a trifold tag in it. I forgot to put anything in those 2 pockets, so let me do that real quick. There's one. And there's one. There we go. And then you also have writing space right there. That is a Project Life card. And then just a collage on the back. And then, this is the surprise. You can open this whole thing up, and it all folds down for more writing space. And then it all folds right back up, and this is why the bulldog clip is on there. I like how that turned out. Another piece of my sari fabric with an antique style ribbon closure. This flips out and I've got a pocket. This is also from that tissue that had the furnishings in it. I think I'm running off the camera here. Here's the second of my notebooks with the safety pins and the playing card and some wrapping paper, tissue, coloring pages. And over here, this is the envelope. Let's see, is this the envelope? Is that? Yes, because I made my own envelope. I couldn't remember what I did. And there's 2 journaling cards in here. And 2 in here. Here I have another magazine page that I've made into an envelope that flips down, and it's got this journaling card in it, and I put the wrapping paper liner inside of it so that this family photo was showing, and I like the way that looks. And I like the way that these color roses works with this and this. I thought it made a lovely, lovely overall image. There's a coloring page for the center of that signature. I'll scoot this back over now. There's a collage here because I accidentally got black ink all over the bottom of the page and there was no making it look pretty, so I covered it up. I have several real postage stamps scattered throughout the journal. A little bit of stamping there, very faint, because I wanted to leave room to write. The other side of that coloring page that had the author information, so there's the other side of the guest check and another journaling card. Another flip out. And then the 5th signature has another ready edge there. Another cluster. This is another envelope, and I have slit the side of it and added in these 2 journaling cards. Thought there was a small one in there too. Nope. And then this is a greeting card that's on the back, and the envelope is what goes with this greeting card, and this actually pulls out, and that's how it was designed. I didn't do anything extra to that one. I just glued it onto the envelope. But I like the way it looks together. This is wrapping paper, and I thought it was perfect. And this is calendar that it's backing. Another flip out. Here's the center of the 5th signature. This, I really am happy with this. This tag is made from a Tim Holtz packaging. I think that the mini paper clips came in it. And what I did, I put a layer of gold nail polish, and then I put a piece of jewelry, some beads from a broken bracelet inside of there. And then I filled the whole thing with glossy accents. And then I set it aside to dry. And then I backed the covering of the cardboard with a Dear Julie Julie image. I added a little used button envelope on the back. I made sure and put the flap under the plastic. And then the envelope is collaged, flips up, and it has some more little tags in it. And then I've got scrap papers, and I've got a piece of a guest check. And then after I used double-sided tape, really strong double-sided tape to adhere the plastic to the front. Then I took a piece of my ribbon through all of the layer so that that is also included in that. And then this holds it closed right up there. I really like how that turned out. And then that bulldog clip is also holding a journaling card that's on the back of this page. Right there. And that flips out as well. This is my double, what'd she call it? Double edge pocket, I think is what she calls it. Maybe not. I'm not even sure anymore. And I have just a piece of writing paper in here that has some rose and other flowers printed on it. And on this side, I have another journaling booklet, if my fingers will allow me to open it. That's another magazine image. Here is my double tuck from the envelope. This has a little, or this is a little envelope that I just left unfastened, I guess. I like the inside of it, and I thought I would just let whomever have the option to do what they want with it. And then up here I have another postcard journaling card. And then this is my circle tag with a pocket. And so there's the back side of it. And then there is the image from the scrapbook that I wanted to use in here. It says photographs down here. And that is it. And I think it turned out really nice. Really nice. And so there is Rosemary. What was your favorite part? Is there anything I showed that you would like me to let you know how I made, or what I made it from, or where I got the product from? Let me know in the comments. I really enjoyed making it. Like I said, I was thinking about my granny and my great aunt as I was doing it, and I have some really, really nice memories of them. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, be kind. Bye.